Perception is strong and sight weak. In strategy, it is important to see distant things as if they were close and to take a distanced view of close things. You must understand that there is more than one path to the top of the mountain. Do nothing that is of no use. The primary thing when you take a sword in your hands is your intention to cut the enemy, whatever the means. You can only fight the way you practice. Do not let the body be dragged along by the mind, nor the mind be dragged along by the body. Today is victory over yourself of yesterday. Tomorrow is your victory over lesser men. Respect the gods and Buddhas, but do not depend on them. The way is in training. Think lightly of yourself and deeply of the world. Do not fear death. All things entail rising and falling timing. You must be able to discern this. Study strategy over the years and achieve the spirit of the warrior. Today is your victory over yourself of yesterday. There is nothing outside of yourself that can ever enable you to get better, stronger, richer, quicker, or smarter. Everything is within. Everything exists. Seek nothing outside of yourself. You win battles by knowing the enemy's timing and using a timing which the enemy does not expect. Do not regret what you have done. Develop intuitive judgment and understanding for everything. In strategy, it is important to see 10,000 things as one. Do not collect weapons or practice with weapons beyond what is useful. Be detached from desire your whole life long. Think of what is right and true. Think of what is not necessary. It is difficult to understand the universe if you only study one planet. Be familiar with every art. The ultimate aim of martial arts is not having to use them. Do not hold on to possessions you no longer need. What is essential is making a correct judgment in any situation. The true value of a strategy is in its application in any circumstance. To win any battle, you must fight as if you are already dead. Do not sleep under a roof. Carry no money or food. Go alone to places frightening to the common brand of men. Polish your wisdom. Learn public justice. Distinguish between good and evil. Study the ways of different arts one by one. You may abandon your body, but you must preserve your honor. Know the smallest things and the biggest things, the shallowest things and the deepest things. When you attain the way of strategy, there will not be one thing you cannot see. Truth is not what you want it to be. It is what it is, and you must bend to its power or live a lie. Do not waste time idling or thinking after you have set your goals. With your spirit open and unconstricted, look at things from a high point of view. The purpose of today is not to yesterday. If you wish to control others, you must first control yourself. To practice 1,000 days is to discipline yourself. To practice 10,000 days is to refine yourself. In the construction of a building, the foundation must be strong. The only reason a warrior is alive is to fight, and the only reason a warrior fights is to win. Get beyond love and grief. Exist for the good of man. Victory is in controlling yourself as well as controlling the enemy. Do not envy another's good or evil. The important thing in strategy is to suppress the enemy's useful actions, but allow his useless actions. Step by step, walk the 1,000-mile road. Accept everything just the way it is. When you strike at the enemy, you must understand that you are deciding his fate. Observe their spirit and guide them to what is appropriate for them. Know your enemy, know his sword. When your spirit is not in the least clouded, when the clouds of bewilderment clear away, there is the true void. It may seem difficult at first, but everything is difficult at first. The gaze should be large and broad. This is the twofold gaze, perception and sight. Whatever your determination to win, it is important to guard against reckless action. Do not let yourself be guided by the feeling of lust or love. To become the enemy, see yourself as the enemy of the enemy. You must remain calm and develop the spirit of perseverance. Think of yourself as dead. You have lived your life. Now, take what's left and live it properly. Pay attention, even to trifles. A warrior knows no distractions. If you know the way broadly, you will see it in everything. When your spirit is true, it stands against the wind. When the enemy is strong, I retreat. When the enemy is weak, I advance. Great wisdom is to be seen in simplicity. Let the spirit be true and the body be clean. Do not let your mind get caught up in small things. The ultimate aim of strategy is to control the opponent entirely. He who has mastered the way of strategy can always find victory. To know 10,000 things, know one well, remain indifferent to where you live.